Mm. Y'all listen to this. Mm. My grandmother, she used to do that. And she used to say, you done and fell back in it. You done fell back in it this time. Somebody run tell Shirley that one of her husband's women is getting ready to get on Tasha K and totally tell her what's been going on, at least part of it. And I was thinking about this, and I'm thinking, girl, what in the world? Oh my gosh, girl, what in the world is she doing? What in the world is she doing? You know, the word again, if you look at the word, you'll find so many wonderful things. The word says pride comes before a fall. The only reason this girl is keeping on like this is because she got her ego hurt. And now she's out to try to prove something to everybody who's been saying anything about her and listening to her calls. I mean, why keep trying to prove something? We heard you and we know what you've been doing. So the only people that are probably going to be intrigued is somebody who hasn't been listening to you, but we already heard the story. And if we're looking for you to connect some dots, you're not going to connect them. You're not going to connect them. You're going to try to get on that lady's platform and trick her into letting you say everything you want to say. But I don't know if you looked at Tasha K. I don't know if you've seen Tasha K's interviews and stuff before, but she's not going to let you get very far talking a bunch of mumbo jumbo. And so I hope you're ready to come on. And what she be calling it, spilling wine. I hope you're ready to spill the wine, the true wine, the real wine with alcohol, because she not going to let you get up there and start talking about how innocent he is. She wants to know something salacious. She wants to hear the real, the dirt. So let's see. You talk about all the messy bloggers. You call everybody else messy. Meanwhile, one of the messiest things that you can do is get up in the middle of somebody's marriage and change body parts and body fluids with somebody else's, in the middle of someone else's covenant, in the middle of their marriage covenant. And whatever you think about their marriage, like someone else said, I think it was our girl Fran over there from Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts. Shirley thinks that she's married, and he went through the whole ceremony, and everybody else thought he was married too. So, you know, and you thought that he was married, because by the sound of the calls that we heard, you thought he was married. So you getting ready to get on Tasha K's platform. As much as you've been talking about messy bloggers, you going to the messiest blogger of them all, because she's got a million subscribers over there. So you going to the messiest one so that you can lay out some truth? Girl, you choose to keep on trying to make people pay for having your name in their mouth when, you know, that's your fault. Part of him not being able to get out of jail is your fault. Y'all want to look everywhere else and blame everybody else except for yourself and what y'all are doing and what y'all are saying. And so, anyway, you getting ready to mess him up real good. And I don't profess to be a seer or a prophetess or anything like that. But I know enough to know when I see trouble coming. And trouble, that man you got yourself there, he's trouble. He gets people into trouble. And look like you've been dealing in enough trouble of your own to understand something about trouble. So, y'all listen to this. My grandmother, she used to do that. And she used to say, you done and fell back in it. So, although y'all may think you getting ready to flip this into some type of positive, and you may for a short time, but in the long run, this is going to be real ugly for you. Because all you really had to do was remain silent. Just like they say when you getting arrested. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. I thought you knew all this. My goodness, I thought you knew all this. And it's just ridiculous. You're getting ready to give so many legs. And if he told you to do this, oh my goodness. Golly, people fixing to come out the woodwork. People fixing to come out the woodwork. You know, whatever you was looking for. All I can see is ugliness. I don't know what you thought was about to happen, but all I see is a bunch of ugliness and how much worse this is going to be for him. And I'm not no lawyer either, but man, if I was some type of prosecution against him, I'd really be trying to figure out, I'd really be listening to everything. I would be following it. I would be seeing what else is going to come after you get up here and tell your so-called story. Who else is going to start talking? What other people are going to start coming out and saying what? Y'all think it's going to be big for the good. But it's not going to be big for the good because too many people have been hurt. Allegedly. Too many people have been hurt. So Now you really open up the floodgates on this one. You really open up the floodgates on this one. And not only are you going to see, he's going to see, his case is going to see, his judge is going to see, the lawyers are going to see, the prosecution is going to see, everybody is going to see so much more. You think it's going to be good, but it's not going to be good. It's going to be very bad, because people that were quiet are going to start talking. People that had said, we'll let it play out, they're going to start saying, nah, we're going to go ahead and let people know who he is and what he's about. Since you want to clear your name, and double down on the fact that you're right, you're going to have to be shown how wrong you are. And since you don't believe in anything, you're going to have to be made to be a believer. This couldn't be smart for you or him. But the situation is, you don't care about him anymore. You want him to think you do, but you don't care about him anymore. Now it's about your name and your ego. Pride comes before a fall.